right after this. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He'll get us started in this one. Under the lights.
Catcher, Austin Barnes.
And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike. 0-1. Harold Reynolds, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in off to a bit of a slow start with just one win in their first 3 tries.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
In is Gerardo Parra. Now the first pitch here from Price. In there for strike 1, 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Bradley moving in, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
First baseman number 8.
So here's Joe Mauer. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. And that one right down Main Street. And there's ball 1. Here's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2.
Well, that fooled him right there. Clearly, he was not sitting on that curveball. He couldn't pull the trigger.
On the ground up the middle. Pedroia relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is. Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He'll lead things off here.
Designated hitter, Eduardo Nunez.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Parra on the move. He's there and records the first out.
Batting second.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that will bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Gonzalez giving chase. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Marcell Ozuna. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. These Phillies, Harold, as they enter play here tonight, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win. Pham is after it, and that's in there. Base hit. And the inning kept alive now for Mookie Betts. Here's Mookie Betts. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Turned on down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. Tapper up the line, but it's foul. Strike 1. Weekly hit towards first. Moreland comes up with it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Batting fifth.
Now batting, Tommy Pham. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Batting sixth.
Coming to the plate
Second
now,
baseman.
Danny Espinosa. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Out of play. The 2-2 coming now from Price. Hit sharply on the ground. Up with the ball is Pedroia. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Here's Cargo, Carlos Gonzalez.
The right fielder, number 5.
He's set. Here it comes. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. Into the box now, Aaron Altair. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. The 1-1 from Price. 2-1. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Third baseman, number 7.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Michael Franco is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Here's Price now on 1-0. That's wide. 2-0.
Hey, this is exactly what you do with the scrappy 9 hitter. He's almost like another leadoff guy. He's battled himself right back into this at bat now. With 2 outs, he's got a chance to go ahead and drive in a couple runs.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that at the plate, Evan Longoria. He'll start things out against Jared Eichhoff as this inning gets underway. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Franco fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Stepping up now, Jackie Bradley Jr. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Look out, 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. He's set. Here's the 3-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. And he's safe. There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1 on its way. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. First and second now, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Well, we got a big pitch coming up now. That's ball 3 right there. And look at with this situation with two guys already on, you don't want to load the bases. You got to come after him, make a swing of bat. Matt, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Gonzalez to the track, to the wall. And that is into the visitors' bullpen, a home run. Stepping in, Christian Vasquez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it past him.
And there's ball 2 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Parra is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Designated hitter, Eduardo Nunez.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The pitch. Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Striding in once again, Austin Barnes. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Austin Barnes.
Softly hit out to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Digging in to try it again, Gerardo Parra. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Sent on the ground out to second. There is Pedroia, and he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort, and that ought to be scored an infield single.
Number 8.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Mauer. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now.
We are now watching him put on a clinic. This is exactly the way he loves to hit. Very patient, and now he's got a 2-0 count looking for his pitch.
Here's the 2-1 from Price. Just a bit low, ball 3. Has a look, now the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Ozuna racing back. A leaping effort, and he brings it in. 2 away now after a great effort. On to first, a double play. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. The windup and the 0-1. Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Left fielder.
Settling in now, Marcell Ozuna. He singled his last time up. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. This is line to left, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Stepping in, Mookie Betts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a liner. In there, a base hit. So first and second with
the third baseman, number 3, Kevin Longoria.
Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I'll tell you what, right there, Matt, that's a sign of a guy that was sitting on an off-speed pitch. He threw that fastball right by him.
And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Striding into the box, Xander Bogaerts. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. One run scores. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only one gone. Here's Jackie Bradley now. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Now a swing and a ground ball. 0-1 count and the pitch. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. What a bad time for a wild pitch as the run will score from third. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard to the right side, but foul.
Well, when you're hitting with two strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Espinosa ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Mitch Moreland. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in.
Now pitching for the Phillies,
Mike Zunino will grab a bat to pinch. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. And now a bluff here as he'll just make sure nothing's cooking over there at third. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Shortstop, Trevor Story.
Skied into straightaway right. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. Ready for another chance? Tommy Pham. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Hit hard to short. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth. Digging in, the switch hitter, Danny Espinosa, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Now the pitch. Ball 2 now. 5-1 our score as we play the fourth here. Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the fourth inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Vasquez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Christian Vasquez.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's the 1-2 delivery. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double. Digging in once again, Eduardo Nunez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Tommy.
Yay. Your attention, please.
Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there.
Tommy Hunter.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Gonzalez moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Dustin Pedroia.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. Throw goes over to third. Ball's there, and he is out at third. Ready for another shot now. Marcell Ozuna. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Ready with the 0-1. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. 0-2, here it comes. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. 5 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Now look out as this one sends him sprawling. It's ball 2 now. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Philadelphia, the right fielder, number 5.
Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike 1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's 1 away. So coming to the plate, Aaron Altair. He drew a walk his first time up. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now. 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Chasing after it is Bradley. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. At the plate, Maikel Franco. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down in the side. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Right fielder, Mookie.
Ball 1. Lined hard toward right center, but this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Baseman number 3,
ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gonzalez ranging back almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. The 0-1 delivery. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And he is lucky to be able to scamper back to third as he's in safely. Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr. 0 for 1 with a run scored. Austin Jackson will look to provide
number 28. Austin Jackson.
Lifted in the air out to left. Moving under it, Parra. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's 6-1.
Number 10.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Hot shot to third. There is Franco. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Ready once again, Austin Barnes. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Barnes.
And that misses for ball one. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning. In is Gerardo Parra, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he takes ball one.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Striding in once again. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now. A changeup over the inside corner.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
There to get it is Pedroia. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Digging in now, Trevor Story. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Left side. Up with it is Longoria. Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tommy Pham. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And this one was tailing on him, but he was able to reach down. Digging in and looking for more, Christian Vasquez. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. Swing and a miss, 0-1. 0-1, here it comes. A swing and a miss and a ball down.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And this is taken for the out. Digging in once again, Eduardo Nunez. No hits in 3 tries so far.
Now pitching for Philadelphia, number 50, Hector Neris.
First pitch of the at-bat. To third. Franco has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. 2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia on the ground to the left side. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Marcell Ozuna is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Swing and a little tapper. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the... Standing in, Danny Espinosa. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Danny Espinosa
watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit out toward second. Played on the backhand. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Fielder number 5.
Digging in to try it again, Carlos Gonzalez. He hit a sac fly earlier. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. On to first, and the price is right here, 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Aaron Altair comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he gets ahead 0-1. Price ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control 0-2.
He's falling behind right now after that swing right there. Now he's 0-2. And 0-2, choke up a little bit and try to put the ball in play. You just got to be in battle mode right now.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Hard on the ground towards short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So Maikel Franco will get a chance to hit this inning following the 2-out success.
Now batting.
At the plate, Maikel Franco. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Takes this the other way to right. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Right fielder.
Grounded back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th. Now in the box, Evan Longoria. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And the runner back in standing. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Pham is right there, 1 down. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a blooper out toward left center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Long throw to third. So striding in, Austin Jackson.
Center fielder, Austin Jackson.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Popped up. Back behind second. Espinosa is there. 2 down. Here now is Mike Zunino. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Mike Zunino.
And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch. Here he comes on 2-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Espinosa is there, and the side is retired. So striding forward now, Austin Barnes. He'll start things out. Arodys Vizquez. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Betts. He's there and records the first out. In is Gerardo Parra. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. So here's Joe Mauer. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one.
Joe Mauer.
Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
Shortstop,
Trevor Story is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Parra rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run is in to score from second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. Stepping into the box, Tommy Pham. And he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away, as that just about got him. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Strike called, 2-1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And this is going to get down. Extra bases, and they're starting to make some inroads here. In to score, the runner from second. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune. Jason.
Your attention, please.
And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen.
Jason.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Danny Espinosa is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
That gets down, and the inning continues. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. At the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. For Espinosa, that's his first double on the year. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Stepping up to the plate.
Leading off for the Red Sox, catcher. Christian Vasquez.
Luis Garcia will come on.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 57, Luis Garcia.
Pitch is popped up, calling for it, Mauer, and that's the first out of the inning. So stepping in, Eduardo Nunez, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Eduardo Nunez.
Ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
That's by him for strike 1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1 and 2 now.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
And this will be corralled by Mauer, and that's out number 2.
The second baseman.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Now at the plate, Aaron Alt. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Craig Kimbrell. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, he's got himself in a good count right now. Down 1. He's probably looking for something to drive out of the ballpark, maybe tie this game up.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Lifted in the air to right field. On the move is Betts. He's around first, heading for 2. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double. Number 6 will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Lifted in the air out to center field. Jackson on the run. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Up next.
So coming to the plate, Austin Barnes. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. First pitch coming, here it is. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw to third. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Gerardo Parra, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Comes set and the 0-1. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? Throw won't get him. Digging in, Joe Mauer. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with 1 away. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And we've got a stoppage here now as a balk has been called. And my goodness, what a way to push forward the go-ahead run. And this one gets away. And over to third now is the runner. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Off the light tower, and it's gone. Carson Smith enters the game with
Story. Your attention, please.
From the stretch.
For the Red Sox,
Trevor Story comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Chop foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Tommy Pham. He's tripled and doubled in 4 trips in the ball game. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great check swing. It's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding. Here's Marcelo Zuna. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th.
Fielder, Marcel Ozuna.
He's set. Here it comes. On the ground to third. To his left, Rosales. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. Here's Mookie Betts. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. And that's by him. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and the Red Sox are down to their final strike now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a little flare out to left. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. Settling in now, Xander Bogaerts. 4 hits for him in this one, all singles. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Pham going back, and it's gone into the monster seats. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. He hit a sac fly earlier. Pat Neshek takes over on the mound.
Attention, please. Now pitching.
Brock
For the Red
Holt
Sox.
will pinch hit here, and he's good off-speed pitch. Had him out in front for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Pham going back on it, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double. So digging in now, Mike Zunino.
No. 10, Mike Zunino.
He's set, and the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And a whiff at a good slider that time. 2 out here and a runner at second. Fouled back. Two out, 2 strike offering. Here it is. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 10 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Red Sox, 9 runs, 16 hits, 2 errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 2 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 36,298. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It's the home opener of this new season between the Philadelphia Phillies and the St. Louis Cardinals. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Now Parra awaits the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here comes Waka on a 1-2. Line drive to center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He's around first, heading for two.
Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded.
And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
First baseman
stepping in, Joe Mauer. RBI chance early on here with a man at third following the leadoff triple. And pretty nonchalant that time by Molina as that pitch gets away. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. One 1-0 count. Here it is. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Wow, not sure what they're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Lifted the other way to left center. Herrera on the run. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Batting third.
Stepping up to the plate, Maikel Franco. Base is empty and 1 away following the sac fly. Looped over toward first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. The pitch. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Line shot to second, but it's caught. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder
squared that one up just a little late. These Phillies, Harold, as they enter play here tonight, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Batting second.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now.
Shin-Soo Choo.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Swinging a soft liner that gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Here's Justin Upton now. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Lifted in the air to right field. Gonzalez has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting fourth.
Lynn comes set. Here comes the first pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So striding in, Tommy Pham. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Tommy Pham
sends that one out of play for strike one. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup. Now that's some good hitting. You hear the cliche good hitting, but that is. He fouls off a changeup with 2 strikes. Very difficult to do.
Too high. 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. In there, a base hit. Here's Carlos Gonzalez.
Batting 7th, the right fielder, number 5, Carlos Gonzalez.
From the stretch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. From the stretch. Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2. We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing it.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. So coming to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. From the stretch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down.
Sliding stop by Jerko. Now a diving tag as he lays himself out to make the play. What an effort. At the plate, Lance.
The pitcher, number 31, Lance Lynn.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Down the third baseline. Jerko has it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Here's Jed Jerko now. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Third baseman.
And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 6.
Cesar Hernandez comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1. Now he reaches out and tries to dump this one out to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And here now is Wilmer Defoe.
Batting 7, the shortstop. Wilmer Defoe.
First offering on its way. Ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. high in the air out to center field. Pham is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Yadier Molina. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. In is Gerardo Parra. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
The left fielder, number 11, Gerardo Parra.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. So here's Joe Mauer. He had a sac fly earlier.
Number 8, Joe Mauer.
First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Nobody out, runner on first. And, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it.
Meanwhile, now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Striding in once again, Maikel Franco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Franco.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. Digging in for his second at-bat, Trevor Story. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. In the dirt here. Throw goes over to third. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Defoe comes up with it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Ready for another chance? Tommy Pham. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Takes this the other way to right. Chu is there, and he'll standing in. Michael Wacha. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Into the windup and the pitch. Odubel Herrera comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken 1 swing.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Odubel Herrera becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one's flared out toward left. Parra moving to his left, and that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, Austin Barnes. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Austin Barnes.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so It'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Stepping in, Carlos Gonzalez.
Next for Philadelphia,
1 for 1
right
as he
fielder,
reached base with a double
Carlos
his first time
Gonzalez.
up. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Herrera on the run, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And he's safe. Tyler Lyons answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Here comes the first pitch. Jorge Alfaro will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here. Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Hit to short. And that's through, a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Lance Lynn. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Adam Rosales will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. And that's in there, base hit. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Digging in and looking for more, Gerardo Parra. 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. Back up the middle. Dive, but it's off his glove, and that ought to get at least 1 run in. And a nice job to stay with it. A run is across to score, but they are able to get the first out.
First baseman number 8.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Joe Mauer. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Throw to first is in time as Mauer becomes out number 2. Digging in once again, Michael Franco. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Franco.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Matt, I thought they were working around him right here, and he went out and swung at a ball that wasn't even in the zone. So now he's letting his pride get in the way. If they're going to walk you, let them walk you.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's 8-0. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Shortstop.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. And that'll just sneak past the glove, and it should be a base hit. Long throw to the plate. Now the tag by Molina, but it comes too late. He's in there to score. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Tommy
ready for another shot now. Tommy Pham. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
The batter number 15.
Ready once again, Austin Barnes. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. Alex Wood answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And that's right there, and we're even at one. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
The batter, first baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. Edwin Encarnacion is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Bouncer down the line, but it gets foul. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Missed with a knuckle curve there, and now it's 3-1. Jed Jerko waits on deck. And a full count now, 3-2. Grounder down the line at third. And the throw is low that time to first. And did he have control of it? Yes, says the first base umpire. And there are two gone. Jed Jerko stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. And Mauer will. Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now batting, Alex Wood. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Number 11.
In is Gerardo Parra. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. Line shot to second, but it's caught, and the side is retired. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Lays off 1-0. In the air, down the left field line and deep. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. He's set and the pitch. Wilmer Defoe is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Hey, not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And that one stayed too low apparently. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 2-2 one more time. This is on the ground over to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. And he misses with it. 1-1. Hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. A runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit. Stepping up now, Tyler Lyons. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. 1 there. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. So digging in now, Odubel Herrera. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Low for ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Striding in once again, Joe Mauer.
Leading
1
off
for 2 with a
Philadelphia.
double on the ledger so
Baseman,
far.
number 8, Joe
First pitch of
Mauer.
the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And Mauer's going to get himself a base hit. Digging in and looking for more, Michael
baseman,
Franco.
number
2
7,
for 3 with a double
Michael
on his line so far.
Franco.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Chu has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about
Now
trying to
batting.
move up.
Shortstop.
Stepping in and
Trevor
ready for another shot, Trevor Story. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the changeup is way low that time. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Second for 1. Ready 1. Once
Center
again,
field number
Tommy
20.
Pham. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Slapped hard the opposite way. Chu is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Right
Changeup called strike 1.
Shin-Soo
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit, 1-2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
The left fielder, number 8,
Justin Upton is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Upton awaits the 1-2. Popped high in the air. Wood is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Edwin Encarnacion now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul.
Now that is some kind of power. That's a changeup on the first pitch. He got out.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Sam Tuivalala enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Austin Barnes is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Chu coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down. Digging in once again, Carlos Gonzalez. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball, 1-0. Ready with the 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to Encarnacion, and they get them both. A double play.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Jorge Alfaro. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right out.
And we'll have to leave it there. Here's Jed Jerko now. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Pham on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting. Second baseman, Cesar
Luis Garcia comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with.
Number 57.
Now a slider to start him out, but that breaks down and in for ball 1. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And another foul ball. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full, 3-2.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
Pham is there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the second out. Wilmer Defoe is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Got it. Aaron Altair is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
23, Aaron Altair.
hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So their half of the eighth opens with a man aboard. In is Gerardo Parra. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats.
Gerardo Parra.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now Parra awaits the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a line drive, but this is a foul ball. Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Another one sent foul. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Pickoff move to second. Runner back standing. This is pulled into right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And no shot for Chu. He's in there at third.
First baseman
digging in to try it again. Joe Mauer. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. That's lifted the other way out to left. Upton's under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Third baseman number 7.
Digging in now, Maikel Franco. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First offering on its way. Swings through the slider there.
Boy, they have just not pitched well at all in this game. I mean, anytime you give up double ditches, the pitching coach starts looking over his shoulders like, hey, my fault.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning continues. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he will get there to make the running play. Fernando Abad enters.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 58, Fernando Abad.
Yadier Molina is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
Man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater. Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
And that's swung on and missed by Molina as he set down on strikes for the first out. Nick Ahmed will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Fastball in there for a cold strike. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Up next for the Cardinals,
Shin-Soo Choo is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball. Matt Bowman comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Tommy Pham stands in as he looks at ball one here.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Pereira is there, one quick out to start inning number 9.
The batter, number 15,
that'll bring in Austin Barnes. 4 hits for him in this one, all singles. On the ground up the middle. On to first, and there were 2 down. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. On the move is Upton. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's Justin Upton now. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Pat Neshek takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, this is not how he wanted to come into this game out of the bullpen. The leadoff man of the inning, he finds himself down 3-0 in count. He's got to take a deep breath, refocus, and get back in this game.
Edwin Encarnacion is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Leaves a slider right over the middle. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Another try at 2-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready with another 2-2. Here's a pop-up now. Neshek just to the right of the mound. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Jed Jerko. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get into chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away. But he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. Into the box now, Wilmer Difo. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ran the circle change in on him, a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 delivery. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Swing and a looper to left. Hara comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. Digging in, Yadier Molina. He went down on strikes last time up. Tommy Hunter comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Line scored tonight.
Yeah, he was a big factor in this one, guys. He swung himself into a 3-hit ball game, so he was seeing the ball really well and put some good swings on it, too.
For St. Louis, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 39 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout of 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely. Have a good night.
Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Baltimore Orioles. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. In is Gerardo Parra. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Philadelphia, left fielder Gerardo Parra.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. That'll bring in Austin Barnes.
Second baseman, Austin.
Into the windup and the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. In now, Edwin Encarnacion. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Here's the first pitch to him. And look out as that one ran in and got him. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
Well, he came right back in there after he hit the previous batter. I like that. If you're going to work inside, you're going to hit a few guys, but you can't let that change your game plan.
Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the 2nd out. Coming to the plate now, Tommy Pham. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Line drive to center field. Barnes rounds third and is digging for the plate. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he will make it to third by a whisker as he's safe on a very close play. So digging in now, Carlos Gonzalez. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Orioles, center fielder.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. These Phillies, Harold, as they enter play here tonight, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Batting second, right fielder
Shin-Soo Choo stands in as he looks at a called strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it. Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Jonathan Scope comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Working for the punch-out and the offering. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. So striding forward now, Chris Davis. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
Hey, not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Stepping in, Aaron Altair. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Designated hitter, Aaron Altair.
Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Digging in, Michael Franco.
Third baseman number 7, Michael Franco.
From the stretch. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. 1 there. Back to Davis, and they turn the double play. Stepping into the box, Jorge Alfaro. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. That swung on and lifted down the left field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Gerardo Parra. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, he left that pitch up, but it results in a weak little pop-up to the left side. At the plate, Tim Beckham. He'll lead it off against Vince Velasquez. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Tim Beckham becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. Eddie Rosario stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Mark Trumbo will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right fine. Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you're wondering, does he love his fastball?
A swing and a miss. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Barnes. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Austin Barnes.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. The 0-1 on its way. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter,
Edwin Encarnacion now. Was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is Rosario. And this one is gone. A home run. Digging in for his second at-bat, Trevor Story. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Story.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Set to deal on 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. Played on the backhand. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Tommy Pham looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
That's exactly what you don't want to do first pitch. If you're going to swing first pitch, you want to drive it. You can't take an ugly, bad swing on the first pitch.
And the second baseman is there to make the play. Stepping in, Caleb Joseph. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. In there, no balls and a strike. Called strike 0-2.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they're different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. And here now is
the shortstop, Wilmer Defoe.
first pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. And a swing and a miss and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Center fielder number 10, Adam
Jones is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
He has been.
And we'll have to leave it there. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Gonzalez. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Number 5, Carlos
Gonzalez. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Here's one that misses now to the Philly right fielder. It's 2 balls and a strike. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Smoke toward the hole. Taken in by Scope. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. At the plate, Aaron Altair. He reached on a single in his first try.
Altair.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And Davis will just watch this go by. It's a fair ball. Throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double. Into the box 7, now, Michael Franco. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Skied into straightaway right. Chu on the run. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jorge Alfaro. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Scope is there, and he puts. Striding in once again, Shin-Soo Choo. He drew a walk his first time up. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Man, he wanted that pitch, and I can't blame him. When you're facing a good hitter like this, you want that strike. You need that strike. It's 0-2 instead of 1-1.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Squared that one up just a little late. Ready with another 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Scope.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to Encarnacion, and they get them both. A double play.
First baseman,
now at the
19,
plate, Chris Davis. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
Lays off 2-2 now. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. And he struck him out. His 8th punt. Digging in once again, Gerardo Parra. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Number 11, Gerardo Parra.
Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Hard hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. That'll bring in Austin Barnes.
15,
a hit in
baseman.
2 tries so far.
Barnes.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. Ready once again, Edwin Encarnacion. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
Well, he got a high strike on the fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
Here it comes, 0-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Jones is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Well, they have not been able to pick up that changeup tonight. That has been a really good pitch for him. Very effective. He's used it at the right time. It's been his money pitch. Oh, I know he'd like to see that pitch again. Just out in front of it. Just wasn't able to keep it fair. But he saw it pretty good.
Here's the 0-2. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is high. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Changeup, and that fades down and away, 2-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't. Settling in now, Tim Beckham. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Third baseman.
And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
A quick out number 1. Stepping into the box, Eddie Rosario. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
I got to say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Eddie Rosario becomes out number 2 this inning.
Well, that's 2 quick outs, and he's got a low pitch count. Really being aggressive in the zone has forced him to swing the bats. He's economically low in that pitch count. He's got a chance to go deep in the game.
Fastball called strike 1-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
Philadelphia. Center
First delivery to him on the way.
Tommy Pham.
Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Gonzalez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Now a swing and a fly ball. In there, a base hit. Throw in time as he's called out on a very close play at second. Digging in and looking for more, Aaron Altair. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Fly ball out toward right field. Chu giving chase. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. The relay throw on to first, and they get the double. Digging in for his second at bat, Caleb Joseph. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Caleb Joseph. Your attention, please. Now pitching for Philadelphia, number 59. Alex.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
He hit that changeup hard. Man, he saw it good. Just wasn't able to keep it fair.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Alfaro is under it, 1 down. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen.
Shortstop, Wilmer
Difo comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Barnes backs up and takes care of it, 2 away. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a two-run game, a two-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
A wave and a miss at the 2-0 sinker, 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Drilled to the right side. And there goes the combined no-hitter. Ready for another chance? Shin-Soo Choo. Couple of walks for him thus far. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. And he lays off for ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Alfaro has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning. Darren O'Day will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Ready for another shot now, Maikel Franco. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Too high, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 delivery. 1-1.
1-1.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Slider stayed too low, ball 2. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Way in front of a great slider that time. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Now a ball hit hard towards center. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th. Digging in once again, Jorge Alfaro. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
And that ball's not intentional. That was not even a fastball. Relax now, people. I know we get excited when the ball's up and in.
Drilled right back up the middle. The second for 1. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play. In is Gerardo Parra. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Striding in once again, Austin Barnes. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get. Ready once again, Jonathan Scope. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Number 6, Jonathan Scope.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. And he struck him out. Here's Chris Davis now. third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. There's the knuckle curve laid off. 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Back up the middle. Story picks it up. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in to try it again. Tim Beckham. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. In there, strike 1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound.
And a good effort as he's able to stick with. Donnie Hart has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Edwin Encarnacion now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Hard liner to center field. Jones has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Now batting Trevor Story. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Comes set with the 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
The 2-1 on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. So coming to the plate, Tommy Pham. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Scope ranging into the outfield, and into the box now. Eddie Rosario. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Now batting.
Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Mark Trumbo is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And this is pulled hard but foul. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there.
Nope.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Lined hard toward right center, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Caleb Joseph.
Caleb Joseph is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. And 8 innings have come and gone now. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Gonzalez. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Carlos Gonzalez.
First offering on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Aaron Altair. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And Davis will just watch this go by. It's a fair ball. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double. Now in the box, Michael Franco. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Now that high fastball right there, it looks like you can just reach out and touch it. It's right at eye level, and you go to swing, and it's by you. It is the biggest deceptive pitch, I think, in the game.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Slow little roller to third. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Espinosa. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. One and two. Here it comes. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
The left fielder, number 11.
Striding into the box, Gerardo Parra. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Bounce to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make. And here now is Wilmer Defoe. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th.
The shortstop, number 2.
Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Tommy Hunter will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Adam Jones is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Late that time for a strike. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Number 17.
A little bouncer. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Story is there for it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our